Bhoktaram Jagatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suradam Sarvabhutanam Gyatva Mam Shanti Mirchati. We attain true Shanti, true peace, when we have this vision of seeing the divine, seeing God, Krishna's presence in everything. In the path of bhakti, everything is essentially spiritual. Om Purnam Ada Purnamidam. The absolute truth is perfect and complete, and everything emanating from the absolute truth is perfect and complete. Krishna tells in 10th chapter of Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I'm the source of all spiritual and all material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my loving service, seva, and worship me with all their hearts. What is the difference between material and spiritual? It's our consciousness. When we do not recognize the innate divine connection to the Supreme in this world, we see it as material. There is ahankar, the false ego. I'm thinking I'm this body, I'm thinking I'm this mind, I'm thinking that whatever is in my connection is mine, or something else is yours. But the Gita tells, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, everything is the property of the Supreme. When we understand this, then we use everything in harmony with the Supreme. This is the principle of yoga, harmony. To harmonize the body and the mind and the intelligence with the jivatma, with the soul. And what does it mean practically to harmonize the body, the mind, and the soul? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave a simple teaching. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sajja Kabunoi Sravanadi Sudijiti Koriya Yudoi. That love for Krishna, love for God who has many names, the source of everything, Aham Bija Pratapita, the mother, the father of all living beings, is dormant within all of us. It's simply forgotten. This Maya is like a cloud that obscures the light. But Daivi Heshu Gunamayi Mama Mayaduratyaya Mame Kam Ye Prapadyante Maya Meta Durantite. When we take shelter of the supreme source of everything, then that cloud is dispelled. And then we see everything within this world is sacred. This microphone, when it's used to enlighten people's consciousness, when it's used as an instrument of God's compassion, this microphone is sacred. It's not material. And similarly, everything within creation, when we live in harmony with God's will, then we could recognize the divinity within everything. The environmental problem is simply a manifestation of the ecological pollution within our minds. When our mind is clean, clean of greed, envy, anger, selfish lust, arrogance, and illusion, then everything we do, respecting Mother Earth, honoring Mother Earth, we will replenish Mother Earth, Mother Ganga, in everything we do. Vidyavanaya sampane brahmane kavi hastini sunichaiva swapakecha pandita samadarshana. And we see all living beings in their divine nature. Male, female, black, white, red, yellow, brown color people. From the east to the west, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi, Sikh, agnostic, atheist. True Dharma is to see that even if one is an elephant or a cow or a dog or a cat or any type of human, Mamaivam so jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana, we're all part of God. And then there's a natural respect, there's a natural compassion. Jiv jago gora chandra bole, kota nidra jayo maya pisachira kole. When we wake up to our true identity, then we realize Sanatana Dharma, to love, and to express our love through compassion. Compassion in the way we think, the way we speak, and all of our actions. To be a well-wisher. Brahma bhuta prasanatma na sochati na kankshati samasarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labhate param. When one is in this state of consciousness, on that Brahma bhuta transcendental state of consciousness, then we understand what is true bhakti or devotion. To live in a spirit of harmony and seva. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there's a story of a king. His name was Ranti. And he was fasting in a forest for about 40 days with his family. He was in a secluded place. When his fast was complete, people brought a wonderful feast of sacred food, prasad, for him and his family to eat. Just when he was about to eat, when he couldn't go without food any longer, a brahmana, a saintly person came to his little hut and said, "I'm very hungry, please give me food." So he fed him completely. Then he sat down with his family to eat. And just a person from the jungle came in. In fact, he came in with a pack of wild dogs. And he said, "I am very hungry, and so are my dogs. Please feed us." So Rantide fed his whole family, and he fed this man from the jungle and all the dogs. And all that was left was a little water. It was just enough to keep him alive till more food could come, which was a long way. And when he was just about to drink that water, trembling, another man came. This person was considered by society to be just a useless person. No culture, nothing. Just living in the jungles. That was the way society saw him. But he came and said to Ranti, "I'm thirsty, do you have water?" And Ranti saw him, as a child of God. He offered him all respect, all affection. And then he recited a prayer. And in my personal life, this prayer that he chanted it's like a landmark that I believe all spiritual people should be striving to reach. It encapsulates the spirit of Dharma, of Bhakti. He prayed to God, to Bhagavan. He said, "My dear beloved Lord, I do not pray to you for elevation to the heavens. I do not pray to you for the 8 mystic yogic cities or perfections. I do not pray to you even for liberation, mukti. My only prayer is wherever you want me to be and whatever birth you want me to take, let me be willing to give up my life to show compassion for others." And then he said, by giving this very poor person this water, I will never be hungry, never be thirsty, never lament, morose, ever again. And then he gave him the water. At that moment, all those personalities who came begging, they manifested the forms of Brahma, Shiva, Surya, great devatas. They wanted to show what kind of a person Ranti Dev truly was. And they also gave him food. And after this situation, Shukadev Goswami tells, his entire kingdom was enlightened. Everyone was God conscious. Yadyadacharati strestas tatat evetarojana sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanuvartate. What a leader does, the common people, that becomes the standard of what's truly valuable. The greatest need in the world is leaders. And everyone, in whatever situation, whether it affects a few people or large quantities of people, we all have the opportunity to be leaders, to live with integrity, to live with compassion. But it's only truly possible in a sustainable way when there's a deep foundation within our hearts of inner peace, inner satisfaction, inner love and compassion. And that is the purpose of yoga. That is the purpose of religion. That is the purpose of life, to awaken our true potential. Each one of us is a divine being. Each one of us, in whatever capacity, has an opportunity to do something wonderful in our life. In Sri Ram's Leela, they were building a bridge across the Indian Ocean to rescue Sita. Hanuman was carrying mountains. And it is said, while he was carrying a mountain with Ram and Lakshman on his shoulders, there was a little spider. And spiders' arms and legs are very thin. He was, according to his capacity, trying to help build the bridge by kicking little grains of sand. Hanuman was taking mountains and placing it in the ocean. And the little spider was just kicking one grain of sand at a time, struggling. And Ram told Hanuman, and through Hanuman he has told all of us forever, that spider is doing every bit as much as you are. Because the Supreme Being does not just see what we do, but sees the purpose, the intent.